So what's up guys, welcome back to another Wuthering content. Inside today's videos, we're going to talk about Lynae Signature Weapon. So as you guys can see right here on the screen right now, this is Lynae Signature Weapon called Spectrum Blaster. So before we go through all the guns passive, her alternative, who can use this weapon, etc. Of course, we're going to start kicking our stuff first with the aesthetics. Let's see what is it. So based on the aesthetic, I would say this is one of the best, or one of the best, like literally top 10 or top 5 best signature weapon in the game right now. I really love this. I really love how they literally, the gun is literally a controller, something like that. We got a cat right there. We got a hologram. It just looks so many stuff, but it looks so good. Especially this thing. Guys, especially this cat right here. This is so cute. Oh my God. I want it. I want it. I really want it. If I have a lot of pull, I definitely pull for. I literally bet definitely pull for this, but I'm, I'm broke. I'm literally broke. So, anyways, so to me, this looks really good. I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10. Pretty good. And let's see if this signature weapon of Lynae is a must pull, or it just, you guys can use the alternative like this new standard weapon right here, or you just stick with your regular static smith. So let's get started. So as you can see right now, we got the base stat level 90, R1, rank, attack 587. I don't know if that's like a high base roll or like, high base attack or low basic attack. I never remembered those, but we know that this is a crit rate gun. So the same as Static Smith. Static Smith have literally high crit, have crit and high base attack. So maybe this is higher crit rate. But to me, this looks similar to Static Smith. So next one, we got the passive right here. And these are the essential metro that you're gonna, build once as soon as 3.0. So this is the passive of the signature weapon of Lynae. So this thing is increased attack by 12%, casting interest skill or hitting the target with basic attack, increase the wielder basic attack by 36% for 4 seconds. Each time the wielder inflicts 2 rupture shifting or 2 strength shifting, which is okay, this is where we're going to, the gatekeeping, like people cannot use this, or like some character doesn't use this. During this basic attack, all damage there by the resonator in the team is increased by 8% for 30 seconds, up to 3 stacks. So this is total up to 24% damage bonus on top. And just a quick reminder, Lynae, like her ultimate, her ultra skill, literally giving buff like damage bonus that, or like damage R, damage that. And this signature weapon also have a damage that bonus on top of that. So this is literally 24%, which is a lot. So yeah, that's literally for right now. And let me switch my screen. Okay, never mind. So we understand this thing. Let's go to the screen right here. Oh, what? There's a wrong one. Where's the characters? Is this the characters right here? So we're gonna check out the characters who can use this in the gun. So as for right now, I know Gabina is not it. Gabina, get out here. Pack your bag. You literally use Echo Skill. So Gabina, I don't think Gabina is gonna be benefit a lot. Like basic attack, she doesn't do a bunch of basic attacks. She only do like Echo Skill or heavy attack. So Gabina, out of your mind. We got Katona. To me, I don't think Katona need that much, because I don't think she most focus on basic attack and stuff. She mostly, you just literally just put Static Smith on her. So if you want it, sure. Next one, we got Kalada, no comment because I don't have her. Mortifies are literally sub DPS. Auto. I never play auto. Chisa. Chisa probably Chisa can use this because I know Chisas have like I think she used like her damage is count as a basic attack. So anybody who damage that count as a basic attack is like an okay is like an okay gun to use. But yeah, that's it. That's about it. So that's the alternative. I don't think anybody can use this other than Lynae because of her high like focus skill on the tomb break and tomb rupture, which is nobody can do except her. And this thing is literally only only for her. So the only damage basic attack damage bonus from that is when she hit Angel Skill. Oh wait. Oh I see also. Yeah, only for 4 seconds by the way. I don't think this is stacked. Maybe correct me. I don't think this thing is stacked. So you only get 4 seconds. So most of the kit of the gun passive is mostly on the attack and tune rupture like inflicting tune rupture to strength. So yeah. So we know the alternative users, which is nobody gonna use this. Maybe Chisa can use this for 4 seconds. So yeah, if you don't planning on pulling Lynae, just skip this weapon, of course, because nobody's gonna use this other than Lynae. Next one, we're gonna go to the alternative weapons of Lynae. If you planning on pulling Lynae but doesn't have the resources on getting this thing, what's the alternative, right? That's initially what my question is. So the first thing that popped in my mind, of course, is the new standard weapon of 3.0. So this is a crit damage stat and a base attack right here. So the passive is, of course, 12% attack increase, like 12%, the same thing. When a resident team casting a tomb break skill, which is Lynae granting it, Lynae gonna have 20% all attribute damage bonus to the wielder for 14 seconds. And that to me feels like a more like a damage focus, like a DPS more than a sub DPS, which is like if you use this thing right here, the spectral blaster right here, this is more like a sub DPS. If you're going for a sub DPS, to me, this feel like a better gun for you. This feel like a better gun for you. And this is more like like a main DPS when Lynae is gonna respond to those tomb break instead of, maybe like Monye, something like that, getting this bonus stat. That's just my opinion. So yeah. So what if, let's say, I too, what if I didn't have the currency for, to getting that standard weapon or guaranteed, or like you wanna get her running on the first day, but doesn't have like the blue pool or like the standard pool. Like what was the alternative next? So let me tell you, nope, nope. This is why no, because wait, check this. Oh, so it's a high basic attack. So this is a Katona signature weapon. It's arrow erosion. So she is a spectral, so not recommended. Next one, we got the last dance from Colada, increase everything. This is nah, nah. Why? If you have this, it's more like a static. This is more like a static because Lynae doesn't do any liberation skill damage because her liberation skill damage is like trash. Most of the kits of Lynae is more so focused on her basic attack and liberation and stuff. So you have this is more like a static. Same with Gabrina right here, more like a static because you're not gonna do echo skill and stuff. But I think this one right here, where is it? I think I'm confused with another gun. Yeah, don't bother using this because it's heavy attack and echo skill, and the nade doesn't do anything of those. Next one, we got our last resort. There is no way people who play Wuthering Wave doesn't have Static Smith. That is just legit no way. So we got right here Static Smith with the literally stack up the same stat of Spectrum Blaster. Increase energy regen by, of course, 25.6%. Gonna boost up your energy much faster. Next upcoming Resonator by 20%. Attack, 20% for 14 seconds. Stacking up for one time after the wielder. Casting Ultra Skill. So this is the last third option. If you doesn't have the weapon, a signature weapon. So this is what I think, right? Okay, I'm not gonna bother, going through all this thing. Maybe the beta pass could be properly changed. I think this is gonna be a pretty good beta pass. Maybe this is good. No, this next to status. This thing, nah. So I'm just gonna add them from there. If you don't have status, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? You need Static Smith. Like every account should have Static Smith inside the game or EGO. But of course, you're gonna have Static Smith. So final thing, final note. Oh, this actually. Only 12%. Okay, that was my bad. But last resort, third best option is Static Smith. This right here, if you want a sub DPS, like a high sub DPS, this is really good. So you don't have to pull for a signature, if you want to just literally sub DPS and stuff. Like literally the base stat and the crit rate is still there. Energy regen, of course, is going to be benefit. So you don't have to have an echo to like stat on the energy regen wasted stat. So you only focus on crit rate and crit damage and attack and liberation damage and a basic attack. Something like all those good stuff or attack. And we got a really good passive right here, which is Resonator attack increased by 10% for 14 seconds, going to the next character. So this is really good on sub DPS. And let me go back to the screen right here. This gun right here is more like a main DPS to me. This is more like a main DPS, and this is the second best option. We all know this because it's a 3.0. So this more like, to me, feel like a DPS gun for Lynae more than a sub DPS because it's gonna grant personal damage only to her, not to the team. Well, and of course the best one is of course the signature right here. But I don't think this is a must pull. It's a must pull if you wanna, if you really love the design and if you wanna become a full sub DPS. If you wanna be a full sub DPS of Lynae, this is a good pick for you. And if you have enough pull, I would recommend you on pulling this. But if not, just literally just get this plastic homo geyser, whatever this is, whatever the name is. Literally high base attack right here. Crit damage is not a wasted roll. It's not energy regen or HP or attack. It's literally a good stat. And yeah, and also Static Smith is also good too. So anyways, that's all for today's videos. Comment down below what you think about the breakdown. Do you think this Lynae gun is a must pull or it's a must have or it's like literally skippable? And what do you think about this? Anyways, that's all for today's videos. I hope you guys enjoy and see you next one. Bye bye.